and see if we can play it. Right. Let's let the passengers on. Okay. Fab, I was preparing to go whilst the doors were almost at the end, so I released the brakes without checking the gradient, and we were on a 1 in 51 and we rolled, which then failed me out the scenario. So we are 2 for 2 on the fail count. Well, actually 3 for 2, but hey. You know, I don't think I've actually made a successful stop at a station yet. Which isn't good. I'm doing brilliantly. Yep. Well, Chris, we've got to set up 2018 exactly how we mean to go on, haven't we? It's no good setting up as though I'm going to massively change my playing style and letting you all down 3 weeks in. Oh, excuse me. Right. Come on. Let's get a snappity snap whilst we're waiting, shall we? That way we're ready for the for the next fail. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Excuse me. Right, we're still waiting to go. We are still waiting. Waiting to go. Right, come on. Don't make me have sat here for 10 minutes. Right, there's not even AI going on to keep you interested. There is nada. Nothing. Doesn't this station have like an underpart to it as well? No, that might be the other one. Might be Glasgow rather than Edinburgh. Right, we're almost ready to go. Almost ready to go. We're in forward, we're all clear. All set up. We're on the flat so we can release the brake. Right, I think we've got about 30 seconds. Oh, okay. That'll be where it is then, Fab. It does, but at right angles under the concourse. So I'm guessing then that that's not actually on the route. No. Okay, I can't beat Buzz back. SDH, thank you very much. Yes, I did. Did you? The two lines are not connected. Let's move the mouse pointer out the way, we don't need it. Right, I've got a number of manuals to read, I think. Oh. Then 111111111114. Hello and welcome and happy new year to you too. Welcome to the channel. We can get up to 15 at least. Come on, give it some good. Give it some 170 grunt. 170 grunt. Any grunt? No. Maybe. Right, we're up a 1 in 50 anyway, which is quite difficult. And it's now dark. And we have headlights on. Right, there we have the 30. It was good, brilliant. Right, let's get moving. Nelson's working hard for his money, I see. Right, we're about to get a green. Go ping in a second. There it is. Then we get the 40. You guys haven't actually told me whether or not you want to see more scenario creation this year. I'd like to do some more scenarios. I'd like to do a scenario pack. I think that's my goal. By the end of December, I want to have a scenario pack. I don't know what the scenario pack will be. I don't know whether it'll be specifically for a line or specifically for a loco. But I want to have a scenario pack. Right, we've got the 40. Let's move. You like watching it plus route building? You'd like to see some more scenario creation? Fab Diva says freeware. What do you mean by that? Right, we got the green. Jana Dunk wants to see more scenario creation. He says it's an area of the game he doesn't know much about. Jana Dunk, it's a very fascinating area of the game, but you have to be prepared for the dispatcher. Okay? Now the dispatcher sits quietly in a corner wearing his evil scream mask, and you'll get your scenario working, and then all of a sudden it's a bit, you know, like when you wind a wire away and then you put it in the cupboard and you open the door 2 seconds later and the wire is no longer all neat, it's just all a jumbled mess. Well, it's the dispatcher that does that, and he does it to scenarios too. You get your scenario all neat, your timings work, and the dispatcher says yes, 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 that's fine. You click play and he goes, no, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do this instead. And you're like, but you just agreed that I could do it this way. And it's like, no, you can't do it that way. And so you end up fighting for ages and ages with the dispatcher. And that's part of the nature of it. More community content rather than Steam/commercial. So you saying more stuff from UK Train Sim? Because I don't have a lot of stuff from UK Train Sim, if I'm perfectly honest. And the other thing, I did try and write scenarios for one of the Steam Centre Supreme routes, only for them to update it and bust them all. Indeed, Ed, indeed. Definitely, very good comparison there. Right, we're in the 85. You meant with the scenario pack. Oh, so you mean you want me to make it as freeware? Not necessarily to use freeware. We'll certainly see. I don't know how to upload things to UKTS though, that's part of the problem. Just a little part of the problem, but it's part of it. If it's a first go, it's probably best to do freeware. Otherwise you upload... Yeah. That is true. And my kind of aim is not to support it, just finish it and put it up. With a note saying, this works when I uploaded it, if it doesn't work, don't call me. But what would you guys want to see? Do you want me to stick specifically for a route? Specifically for an engine? Do you want it to be a steam route or just trains route? We're going to stick in the UK for now, just because I don't fully understand the other signalling systems, but we may do some German stuff at a later point. Freeware you can get away with just, this is provided as is. If you take money, then you have to provide support for those that have problems, yeah. And I'm not in a position to take money yet. Right, there's a... Now you've downloaded the East Coast Mainline South and Steam Workshop, but it will not show up in Quick Drive. That could be because there's not a Quick Drive for it. Oh, are you on about the London to Peterborough? There should be a that should be Quick Drive compatible, because I did a Quick Drive on it the other day. So I don't know. Right, we're at the 100. Oh, it's a good job I didn't take that snappity snap. We'll do it that side. Lovely. This will be a nice one. There we go. Right, Croy platform in just under 4 miles. Still getting pings. I like pings. Ping the ping the ping the ping pepper ping the ping the ping. Come on. Right, 3¼ miles. Oh, the DP one. How can that be on Steam Workshop then? My moustache is playing up a bit today. I don't have any DP simulation stuff apart from maybe, no, I have DT, digital traction, locos. I did think of doing a scenario pack for the Riviera 50s. But then that's more steam, and I don't know as I want more steam. Steam scenarios are quite hard to test. Fab Diva, probably because they think that we know what we're doing. But by my fail count, oh dear, we're braking, we're stopping here. By my fail count, everybody should know that I have no clue. I'm just in it to play. Oh, we are coming in hot. How good are the brakes on this 170? Very good. I like the brakes on this. These are my kind of brakes. Entering the platform, good. Okay, the brakes on that are good. Right, the 3 and the 6 car marker, we're in a 6. Stop. Just there, lovely, right. Let's let the peoples on. Right, there we have the first successful station stop of 2018. Let's see if we can get another one, shall we? Just reading the sign on the bridge. Right, let's release that. Away we go. Next stop, Falkirk. Nope. There must be a buzzer down here somewhere. What's that? The sander. We called something like guard call or something like that. Maybe it's on this side. Engine start, engine stop. Nope. Maybe it's actually on the dash in front then. AWS acknowledge. Door. DRA, door. Maybe not. I know they've got one. Is that it? There we go, we found it. Hey, another green. Right, where are we up to? 9 miles to go to Falkirk. Does the blind come down? Yeah. But only that far? That's no good. Yeah. So we're gonna do a scenario pack. I just don't know. Part of me wants to do it using an engine that will do a very quick drive with. But then it's what route do we put it on? There's only really 2 routes that it can go on. And of those 2 routes, there's only one that will give it a good proper thrashing. Actually no, there might be 3 routes it can go on. How is the vlog preparation going? It's going, Fab. It's going. I need to write the script for the first one. I've contacted them. I contacted them last week, the first railway, but they haven't got back to me. Mainly because I can't seem to find any record of them doing an all-day rover ticket. And it's going to get expensive if they don't. I still haven't done a proper sound test using my new mic, which isn't very good. So I need to do that. So yeah, it's going, but yeah. I did at least work out which trains I'm going to take. I haven't even got the train ticket down there either. Although that can wait till the end of this month. I hope. But I'm supposed to be filming the first one mid-February. Right, just keeping it around the 100 mark. Yeah, well, I am planning to try and get out somewhere and do a bit of a test, but it won't be released for YouTube. Just to actually test whether or not I can do the sound link up. I have a theme song for it. I've got the theme tune, which me and the opening bit, which me and Mrs. Jenks put together. That's what you meant. Ah, okay. SDH, do you have to download the quick drive scenario separately, maybe? Practice in front of a camera. What I need to actually practice isn't in front of the camera, it's in front of other people. Because I get all the practice I want in front of a camera. I can look down the barrel, I can talk to you guys, even though you're not actually here. I can impart my very limited wisdom upon all of you, and my highly opinionated soapbox. I can do all of that. Not a problem. Give me people around, and all of a sudden I think that they're judging me and that they're watching me, and then I just shut up because I don't want to look like an idiot, because I know that I am. And so I then find that very difficult. So it's more holding the camera and practicing vlogging in public rather than just sat in the house doing it. Right, we're stopping here at Falkirk. We don't want to fail at Falkirk. The vlogger's dilemma. It is until you get used to it and you get it into your head that they're not watching you. People don't actually care. It's like when I was down at the Edinburgh, I didn't want to be next to the signal box because I thought, well, you know, the signalman will watch me. The signalman was busy dealing with the train that was in the platform. He'd have had no time to sit and watch me. But it gets in your head, and when it gets in your head, it's difficult to move on. Again, do a few vlogs of a day out, practice talking to the camera. Yeah, I don't know as we'll be doing days out now. No, stop. Open the doors. Did the first doors open? That is the question. No, they didn't. No! So close yet so far. Literally about that far. Right, we enter the 95 when we leave the station. Right, into the tunnel. Next stop, Polmont, platform 1. Excuse me. But yeah, I do need to get out and get some practice done. Even just like vlogging around the house, I need to get used to holding a camera up and looking at it and talking to it. And you know, I have all, you know, I want to do kind of like the shots where you walk up to the camera or you walk away from the camera, and I worry about it being taken and that kind of thing. And then I want to get all super technical with drone shots and stuff like that, and don't have a drone. I don't even have that good a camera. Right, we're coming up towards, well, we're in the 100 limit now. Just the acceleration on this is a bit lacking. By the time we hit the 100, we're going to have to be braking for Polmont, I think. .170s are not known for their speed. Okay. I like 170s, I find them quite comfortable. Right, braking for the station. They got good brakes though. I will say that about the 170, the brakes are pretty awesome. I can enter this platform at 45 and know that I'm still going to stop by the end of it. He says, needing to increase the brakes, increase the brakes, increase the brakes, we're not going to stop by the end of it. Well, that messed that up, didn't it? Underpowered pieces of junk. They're not junk. I like 170s. Yeah, we could have easily fit in there. But we were early by 10 seconds, so it's probably the 10 seconds that I'd have been later if I'd have braked for it properly. Ah. Hey Daz, welcome. How are you? You've never been on one. Been in formation with one but not on it. Train divided and you need to be on the 159 portion. Yeah, I've been on a few. All in London Midland livery. But I've been on a few. Just the person you're looking for. You say that as though it was hard to find me. I've been here. How can I help you, Daz? The UK gamer. Or the gamer UK. Right, we are slowly accelerating back up to the 100. I say 100 because by the time we get anywhere near it, we'll be well in that 100 limit. Not sure if it's a bug, but you've completed a route on TS18. Not showing as completed in the main menu, I think. What do you mean you've completed a route? It's the oh, I haven't got that one. You hate 170s. After being on a 2-coach one from Sheffield to Manchester with 6 coaches worth of people on it. Oh, okay. Under the career ones. Oh, so you mean you got a certain amount of points and it didn't give you the medal? Did you actually complete the scenario properly? Excuse me. If you do a career one in simple mode, it doesn't show. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you've completed it. That sometimes means you've come to the end of it. There's quite a difference in some of how they're written. So, like for example, one of my early ones, and actually some of my later ones, when you get to the end of the scenario, it says, "Well done, you have finished the scenario." Doesn't necessarily mean you've done it properly. You just reached the end. Because I don't know how to distinguish between a successful scenario and the bad one at the end there. need to learn how to do that. So yeah, when you come out of that screen, when you click OK, and it takes you back to the menu screen, or which is the evaluation screen, just have a look to see how many points you get. And if you don't get points or XP and no medals bounce up and down, then the chances are you won't get your tick. 9 cars of passengers in a 3-car 159 was a squeeze. The 9 car had been trapped by a points failure at Waterloo, and the 3 car Salzburg loco. A few points. Ow. It won't. Okay, apparently it won't score in simple mode. So that could be the other thing that you're doing. When you bring up your HUD, Daz, do you have this layout or this layout? So that layout or neither? So this is the F3 layout, that one. That's the F4 layout. If you have a different HUD, then you have the simple layout. Right, 15 miles to Haymarket. Okay. Right. Is this handle red or blue? Because there's nothing wrong with using the F4 HUD, but the simple won't work. It's red. I don't know. Are you in the game at the moment, Daz? You're on the main menu. Okay, click Settings, and then click Gameplay, and then one of them should come up Control Settings. See if it says Simple or Advanced Controls. Right, we should get them up within a moment. Hey, O'Globbits, welcome. Okay, change that to Expert Controls. Should be a little drop down menu thing that you can just change. Good. Now go drive trains properly. Right, we're in the 80. We're in the 80s. Peter Andre's back. No, that was the 90s, wasn't it? With Mysterious Girl. 80s. Slade have just released a Christmas album. Or was that the 70s? My music knowledge is not very good. Bananarama have just issued their debut single. Stage was 73, oh dear. 80s, Where's My Shoulder Pads? Good reference, Daz. Why couldn't I think of that one? Fab, am I showing out my lack of knowledge of any type of popular culture? Peter Andre was 90s, oh dear. Okay, well we're in the 90s now. So, Peter Andre's just released Mysterious Girl. Oh dear. And what's the other one that I hate? Oh, Uptown Girl. Oh, I can't stand that song. That was 90s as well. Yes, I am. Yeah, exactly. Shoulder pads and leg warmers for the 1980s. You only work that out after doing your first career scenario and getting naught. I've never driven in simple controls. It's always been expert all the way. Oh, Uptown Girl. And that is one of them songs that once you even mention the name of, it stays. And it stays for months. Uptown Girl is much... Oh. No, Uptown Girl... Is it the 80s then? I thought it was the early 90s. 90s, Where's Michelle Suit? Am I a Peter Andre fan? No. I am not a Peter Andre fan at all. But you're more alternative 80s, or would have been if you weren't a kid at the time. Wasn't Madness in the 80s? Naughty boys in nasty schools, headmasters breaking all the rules, having fun and playing fools, smashing up the woodwork tools. All the teachers in the pub, passing man the ready rub, trying not to think of when that lunchtime bell will ring again. Oh, what fun we had, but did it really turn out bad? All I learned at school was how to bend, not break the rule. Loves, yes they were. Ah, yay. Uptown Girl was 1983. Oh my gosh. Yes, they were. Ah, so I'm in the right age with Madness then. You like their songs are brilliant until you get onto some of the later stuff. Some of the later stuff they lost their upbeatness. All I wanted was a word, a photograph to keep at home. All I wanted was a word, a photograph to keep. You personally thought it was older. I think they started in the 70s and moved across to the 80s. Because if I remember rightly, their first number one was in 1986. No, it must have been earlier than that. No, it was earlier than that. And they only had one number one anyway. So I don't know why I said first. Suggs cover of Cecilia introduced by Chris Eubank. I would try and do a Chris Eubank impression, but I already know I cannot do a Chris Eubank impression, so there'd be no point. Jenna Dunk. Whoever that was, when it comes up on the bot, I'll say thank you. You meant Uptown Girl, it was Billy Joel. Oh, okay, I'm on about the cover of Uptown Girl. Gerard with the tickets. No, that's not what I'm waiting for. Who was that follow? Tomsky 32321. Thank you very much for the follow, Tomsky. Welcome to the channel. A couple of skills that are broken and don't award medals or points. The monetary branch scenarios suffer from this. Well reported on. Indeed, Jana Dunk. Indeed. Music Simulator. Yay! At number Thugs and Thelia. Cecilia. But he's got quite a high-pitched voice as well, hasn't he? Chris Eubanks. At number 6, Thugs and Cecilia. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna attempt any form of Chris Eubanks impression. House of Fun, number 1, 1982. Indeed. They're only number 1. But it stayed at number 1 for a long time as well. I like driving in my car. It's not quite a Jaguar. Papers in the morning, bowler hat on head. Walking to the bus stop, he's longing for his bed. Waiting with his neighbours in the rush hour queue. Got to get the first bus, so much for him to do. He's got to hurry, got to rest his seat. Can't miss his place, got to rest his feet. 10 more minutes till he gets there, the crossword's nearly done. Oh, I love that song. And the other one that I liked, the one where they smashed the piano at the start. I'll tell you why I didn't do it, 'cause I wasn't there. Don't blame me, it just isn't fair. You currently have Spellbound by and Banshee. Okay. By I can't even pronounce that. Suxi and the Banshees. That Rue Bank impression was quite good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't really do impressions. Oh, it is just Susie. Okay. Right, just rolling in. We've got 3 minutes to stop here, so we may as well perfect it. Oh, that is a morpeth for a signal. What is the signal? Prudence wasn't bad. Double yellers. Right, we have doubles. Double or quits, double or quits, double or quits. Cause I wasn't there. Don't blame me, it just isn't fair. Listen to their side, now listen to mine. Think of a story, sure you'll find me some time. Dear Prudence. Right, what was that train that just came in anyway? Oh, it's a 380 coming out of Glasgow. Let's get a snappity snap. And somebody's actually using markers because it stopped at the right place in the platform. Let's get on the other train, shall we? Bye, my train. I'm taking this one back to wherever it's going. Better not. Running along the roof, running along the roof. If we come in, can we see anything? No. Boring. Oh, we can come in here though. And then out through here and look at the station. What's it like in here? Do we have a passenger view? No. And you'll forget the broken window, TV set. Yep. Now, what are my graphical settings? I think mine are all on high, Friesen. Mine are all on high. Pass the blame and don't blame me. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. No, no more chocolate. Put the chocolate down, Captain. Mr. Pacer! Good evening, all, he says, with a wave. Good evening, Mr. Pacer. I do hope that you are well. We are currently waiting for the passengers. We arrived here early. So, in true timetable scenario fashion, we gotta wait for the peoples to get on. Otherwise, we just get off. Let's go right on the platform. Actually, that is a perfect... I didn't realise I'd done that. That's a perfect stop. Ah. That's genius. That is exactly perfect. A perfect stop. I'm very well, thank you, Pacer. How are you? And Happy New Year to you too. At any given moment, the urge to sing "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" is just a whim away, 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 a whim away. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anyway, that song is wrong. That song is a lie. It's a lie. Right, we're almost ready to go. We are ready to go. Right, we've cleared through the doubles. We're not going to get anything better than doubles. So let's move. Yep, go on. My singing is improving your day. If my singing is improving it, Mr. Pacer, you must be having a terrible day. This is the crazy channel, Mr. Pacer. Here we're just crazy. You're gonna get no sleep with all these tunes going round and round in your head. Sorry, Chris. How about we sing some lullabies instead then, Chris? Da da da, da da da, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Call me Brahms. Right, the next signal's red, so we're not going to rush down to it. There's no point. We're waiting for something else to come out of Waverley, I think. Sing along with CptnJenks. Everyone sing the Mr. Blobby song. Right, we need to stop before the signal. It's definitely red. You know that's 24 years old now. Oh dear. You're having a bad day. The Department of Transport is killing your sisters and brothers off. Oh, yes, the Pacers, they're going. You'd have liked one of the scenarios that we did over the charity stream then, whereby we saved them and we put them on the Heritage Railway. Your colleague uses the wombles to clear earworms. The wombles. I can't even get that one into my head. Right. We got a little wait before we go in. I believe we're just waiting for something else to come out. Yeah, this one. When this one comes out, we'll then have our path in. Underground, overground, Wimbledon free. Nope. Nope. I'm obviously not as old as I look, Fab. Not as old as I look. This sweaty hair is doing my head in. It's falling forward. You thought the animals were excellent. Oh, thank you very much, Chris. Not all of them were mine, but a couple of them were. And I did like the joke we played on Mr. Harrison. That had me laughing for ages afterwards. Right, here comes the train that's holding us up. Get out of my way, Mr. Train. What did I do? We just ran paces around. Gouger has said that he's going to be doing the link up to Whitby, though. Apparently he's working on that now. Right, we're in the 20. Nice and gentle as we head in towards platform 14. What about the tweenies? Everybody say hey. Come on, play with the tweenies. Underneath the Bank of Scotland. What's underneath the Bank of Scotland? Oh, we've just gone under. Oh, I think she means we've just gone underneath it. Let's have a look. He says abandoning a train travelling. Oh yes, that's probably the Bank of Scotland. Nice. Used to work track inspection on Whitby line. Usually it's on a unusually it's on a shale bed. Right, we better brake, otherwise we're gonna have quite a nasty accident at the end. Oops, too hard. Never mind, they can walk. That's a different person. You don't normally see that person. Walking like a peacock. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice, Fab. Because now that you've noticed, Nelson's gonna notice. Fab, shush! It was when you were working on it, it's Dolomite now. Ah, okay. McThreadneedle Street. Fab, shush! Stop grassing me up. Right, I actually enjoyed that scenario. Well done, you have completed the scenario successfully. Lovely. Let's come out. Yeah, I did, Fab. I did. You on the par with Scotsman. Right, I enjoyed that. Okay, so